Alright, I'll see if this works. If the audio doesn't work, my bad. Not doing a voiceover though. Oh, alright. I'm gonna do a Yada solo, I guess, for fun. And I'll be talking about some random stuff. So if you want this to be background audio, there's your chance. Gonna draw, gonna do your own game, anything really. I just want to see what would happen. Trying to test out headphones because I never recorded with these headphones before. Well, I have. But I want to see if these headphones will like block like outer noises, you know? And I don't know if I need to press the microphone or if my breath will sound breathy. So we'll see how that turns out in the end of it. Well, I get to talk about some fun stuff and get a video nice and recorded for you all for tomorrow. I don't know. If you can tell, my schedule for posting has been a little obnoxious. By obnoxious, I mean, so in my community tab, I don't know if anybody saw it, but if you did, I posted that. In the community tab, I posted that I'm gonna have my own schedule now. It's just me, like, just posting whenever. If you want me to go back to the weekly schedule, I absolutely can. Just some videos will look older, because what I used to do was, like how I used to post videos was where I would set it a week, and some of my videos that were like in July could have been from like May. Like one of my videos from July was from May. It was not like the Roblox one or something. I think it was like, I don't remember. No, I don't think it was like in the early July, the Drawing Mario C one. I did that in June, I believe. So, if you want me to change it, I can. I don't even know if I need to press this button for it to work. If it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. How it goes is how it goes. At least now I know what the twistos are. So, yay. Woe is me, I guess. I don't know. Let's see. Walking around the Christmas tree. I don't know why. Something good to talk about. Something good to talk about. Oh my god. That. How I feeling? Left or right? Or cool. That worked. Bye. So I guess something I could start talking about, because I don't know how long this video is. This could be an hour long, for all I know. Well, might want to run away. And don't know if I need to press the button, but I'm just doing it to see if it'll work. Because these headphones are like kind of weird, you know. Anyways, so I wanted to talk about what I've been. I don't know. I was able to do something kind of fun. I was able to go on a trip. I was actually to see someone that I haven't seen in like a long time, so I'm actually really happy about that. Don't know if I'll be able to. I don't know if I'll be able to see him again, but if I do, that'll be epic. That'll be wonderful. I was gonna just do another Yada Solo, but I don't know if you guys wanted a voiceover over some like Dandy's World audio. I think I just wanted to do this for fun. I don't know if it'll get many views though. I mean, I don't care if it does. To be honest, I've been saying that in my MJ videos. Speaking of that, so oh shoot, sprint me, sprint. Oh, that was stupid. I know. Don't spot me. Okay, so in the MHA gotcha community, I should be specific because I don't. There's certain things I'm in. I think for someone to be in gotcha, I'm going to be in gotcha. Yeah. However, what I wanted to say is that so something's been going around in the community, like interesting, really something interesting. And what that interesting thing is that I don't know if you guys heard of it. I think you may have did because of what you've seen. A lot of lobotomized Kirishima is what I've started seeing. And at first, I kept avoiding the videos because I was like, you know what? This is kind of stupid. Like, if something's stupid, then I'm gonna be like, no, I don't want to watch it. Like there was this JoJo C, like the JoJo Siwa stuff. However, it kept popping up, and I saw this one, and I saw that it was everybody reacting to it, and not just like one specific person. If you could tell, if you just searched up the topic on your own devices. However, because of it, I watched a video, and I think because the first video I saw like 2 videos on it. It was reaction videos. Not the best, not the worst though, because you get kind of good information from it. What do you mean I can't pick that up? The Shinuri. Sorry. So, from what I've seen, I think Kirishima. I don't know when he gets the lobotomy. I don't know if they're if the creator of the fan-made alternative universe made it so where he was a child during it or a high schooler or like. But I'm gonna guess this is when he was a beginner high schooler, like a freshman, like in his first years practically. And during that time, his mother gave him a lobotomy. But they make it like because of the words used in it, the creators make it seem like he was younger, but he's older. I don't know. So I'm just going as freshman because he says mommy. And one of the videos I saw, I'm not. Also, warning, I'm not gonna be posting any evidence. I'll be posting a creator's names from where I saw it from, and you can go check them out because I feel like you should just watch from the creator and not view from the other. Yeah. However, back to topic. Well, at first I thought it was just like a trend, a meme, because I was like, oh, he's lobotomized. Oh, haha, funny stuff. I do not need to pick that up. Like funny stuff like that, if you understand what I mean. However, I might have been wrong, and I think it's becoming a whole alternative universe, as I've said beforehand. Now, my first reason of calling it this is that machine down here? No, whatever. My first reason for saying this is because one of the videos that I saw seemed to be much newer, and by newer, I mean, I think it discussed how, like, I think there was, so there's lobotomized Kirishima, for all I know. Insane Ida. I don't know what happened to Todoroki. I think he was tortured, because he's, like, his face is stuck. I think he's tortured. Like, they all, okay, the alternative universe is called the My Mental Asylum, or My Mental Academia. I think it was My Mental Asylum. So, I say that because, oh my god, where is this last machine? I don't care if I get caught this time. Where is it? But I say this because, there's like obvious evidence, there is. In the video, it showed how Ida went insane because of drugs. I would like to assume so. Don't word me. No, don't quote me. I know. Oh my god, I swear I've been passing this machine. Where is it? Then, there's that. I'm gonna have a fun time making a thumbnail for I can make this a whole freaking separate edited version. Wow. Okay, back to topic. Yeah, there was insane Ida because of drugs. I think the reason I say Todoroki got tortured because he's stuck in like a position where his face is like a little bit higher up, his arms are like spread apart. Like in the past, like if someone did something dumb, they did that. So I was thinking maybe he got tortured because in one of the animated videos that the creator was showing from TikTok, Todoroki was hanging and he was smiling. He wasn't speaking. Or no, he was speaking, but kind of like, you know when you're like speaking with your mouth closed? That's what I mean. But because of that, I think that's what happened. And I say those two because those two were in the same room. I know I've been saying some words a lot. I'm sorry. But oh, I should vote for something. But however, those two were in the same room as it seemed. And I don't know. I don't know much about it. I think it's extremely new right now. That's the thing. It is so new that I think it happened maybe a week or two ago. It was before I started my vacation. I know that for a solid fact. Solid big fact. Big brainer. You know what I mean? However, because of that, I just been looking. I only looked at reaction videos. That's it. Cause I didn't know if I wanted to get myself into this or not. But hey, whole alternative universe, I guess, that's being made up. I mean, I guess it keeps the My Hero, the community up going. Don't know how long for, but you know what? Curious. I want to see what this turns into, and it kind of tells me I should maybe I want to post. So, like, it's just curious, making me curious. I've just been so confused by it. So that's what I wanted to talk about for now. And then there was another thing I wanted to talk about. It's kind of more me related. By that I mean there are certain things that are more suggested towards my art and stuff like that. So a while ago, while I was in school, I made a whole universe of where, like, it's called the Comaland, or I don't know. I think it was called the Abyss, and a code name for it was the Cloudy Skies. And I think I just called it the Abyss, just as a whole universe. And it was basically a alternative universe of My Hero Academia. And I don't know if you guys want me to start posting about it, because I can, because I technically have two. What I would change in My Hero Academia, and so on. If you know what I mean. Because if you've seen from my videos, there's the 13. Yeah, you know what I mean. I think you guys seen the videos, most of the people that were on my channel. However, but the reason I've been like debating it is because I don't know, it's kind of like a double-edged sword. Like, I want to post about it, but I don't know if I can get myself motivated enough to do it. So what I can do is I think I might post a speed paint of Abyss Todoroki. I gotta come up with better names. Like, the Abyss is like a good name. That's what I want to call it. It's kind of like if Enna met My Hero Academia, except I mishmashed those together, and boom, I came out with a pie. Better not have it medicate. Yeah. uh, so, yeah. Like, I want to try and see if you guys would be interested in that. Because, I might post a speed paint. I think I'll post a speed paint after this video, because I have it on my tablet, and I might as well just send it. Show you guys what I'm talking about. I'm probably going to title it Abyssal Todoroki. And I might as well give him, like, he's gonna have more lore on his thingamajiggy. But I might change it from I forgot what I forgot what I was using. Low key, I forgot what I was using. I think I'm using like Painter something. But I was using an app. I'm just calling it what I want to call it for now. But I want to see. No, I keep repeating. I was about to repeat that for the third time. Caught myself this time. Wait. But so Todoroki is in stage 1. Wait, no. Backtrack. I never actually told you guys what it was. Oopsies. The Abyss is a coma land, where once you hit a coma, like once you're in a coma, you go to this world. Now, this involves everybody, but they're all on different floors, depending on how bad the coma was. For example, in my universe, when Izuku was very young, he fell into a coma. He was one of the very first. And because he was one of the very first, he became a leader, or known as the monster. Now, because of how, and comas can happen at any age. For him, he had a coma at around when he was 4, when the bullying started to get really bad. And he wasn't put into a very long one. That's the thing. Comas can last a while, and comas cannot last a while sometimes. And his wasn't the longest, but it wasn't the shortest. It was around a week or two. Not a week or two. It was around 3 weeks. Now, for a 4-year-old, that's kind of bad. I'm thinking about it, but still. He was put into one because of one of the explosions Katsuki made, and so on and so on. Now, because he was one of the very first, I keep going to that, and then I keep forgetting to add a whole segment to it. I'm sorry, guys. This is a horrible background noise. Just like, oh, what's next? Oh, you're gonna go back. Oh, what's next? Oh, you gotta go back again. God darn it. or I could cuss. This is my video. Or like, oh god damn it. I'm sorry. At the bottom of my heart, this like yes yada. Don't you dare, Louis. Sorry, this yada says I'm sorry. This vintage beautiful yada. Okay. Anyway. So when you enter the coma lands, you have to try and escape. Now, because he was one of the very first, he was able to escape quickly. Which, again, because of how young he was, it wasn't the quickest, it wasn't the longest. It took him around, I can use that. It took him around 3 weeks. Now, because he's a main man, a monster basically, he has 2 forms. Oh, 3 technically. 3, he has 3 forms. His first form is an adult form. Well, no, more like teenager adulty. He is seen as a business. He has a suit. He has a very like fresh suit. He always likes to keep clean. However, he is much more of a pick-me, kind of like not like, oh, you don't want to be my friend because I'm too boyish or something like that. No, he wants attention. He's gonna try to keep the next person's attention that enters the lands. And because of that, he is a obstacle in this world. Because he's an obstacle, he's going to prevent people from trying to escape. However, some people are not stupid. Some people do fall for it, and some people do not, which goes to the rest of Class 1A. Also, minor side fact: the entire universe is based off of like the Class 1A. If you guys want me to do a Class 1B adaptation, I will gladly do so because I love me some Monoma. Look, he's my favorite Class 1B character. You can't stop me. Anyway, I'm gonna eat that chocolate. Anyway. So, because he's an obstacle, he's gonna make sure people don't come in. He has succeeded. Now, well, technically he's like a holographic version of himself, except you can touch it. Like a, I don't know. I think you guys know what I mean. I'm just overcomplicating things. Like, it's something that's not real, but you can touch it. Like a flashback. Or a memory. It's not real, but you can touch it. Or a dream. A dream would work. Yeah. So if you wanted to hug him, you can hug him. However, he's not real. So, he's only like this is because Deku escaped. However, if he did not escape, he wouldn't have been real. Now, what I mean by this is, if you die in the coma, you're basically a trapped soul. You cannot escape. The lands, I have a whole, you thought, ooh, sorry. You're a trapped soul, and you cannot escape. Now to his forms before I tell you how the realms were created in the first place, because I bet you guys are wondering, oh, who even created them? Because I feel like this isn't something, yeah, blah 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 blah, nonsense. I'm questioning my own self by myself in my room talking about this. Okay. Well, oopsie daisy. The first form is his normal form, which is him in a more teenager adulty stage. He's around 18. And he has, like, what he has is he has a suit on that's, like, kind of form-fitting. He looks very fancy, as if you're going to get married to Abraham Lincoln. I'm kidding. No. So he does wear a top hat, basically. The top hat is kind of just there. Kind of shows how, like, superiority. Because the first stage is the strongest stage. And by strongest stage, I mean it's the very first stage and the very last stage, and one in the same. Um, so Deku, did start becoming more attention seeking, and he seeks it because and the reason he seeks it so much to a obsessive point is because his younger self did. However, it turned it into a negative trait instead of like I am a sad child, I need attention, pay attention to me, please, I'm desperate. It's more of a you don't pay attention to me, I murder you type of thing, which can happen. In his state, he could be like, he can seem very nice. However, he's super good at manipulating, which is why people are unable to escape. Not because he's all cutesy and everything, it's all because he can manipulate well. And because of that, he uses it to kill others. He has trapped souls there before. However, not all people are stupid, and they're able to escape. Now, when someone is trying to escape, he can become another form. I'm trying to come up with a name for this form, but I think I might call it, instead of the monster, I don't have the doodle with me, so I'd have to do something about it. It's fine. Cosmo, are you serious? You can't leave anybody alone. Are you effing for real right now, bro? And I'm on stamina? This sucks. However, he has another form, and I'm gonna call Trigger. Now, Trigger is where he becomes a lot more terrifying. I'm pretty sure he has an entire gaping mouth. Actually, I have this on my tablet. I'm gonna have to scoop it up because I have his form. I have his form set. And I know exactly what it looks like. Because Uraraka looks somewhat the same way. We'll get to her later if this video is long enough for that. Also, if y'all want me to do a part 2, subscribe and comment. I love your comments. I do read them, I promise. It doesn't look like it, but I do read them, I promise. I love your guys' feedback. I love it when you guys comment. Anyways. So he also has a glitch form, which I more remember. Kind of. I don't have everybody done still because I've spaced it out so badly. It's nonsense. But I have it in my gallery. I'm going to be like, hey sisters, I'm gonna show you something. Something super James. I don't know. James Charles is getting canceled for playing. No, I don't care. Poppy, please. I beg you. I begged you. Oh my god. Okay, I'm good. I'm fast enough. So anyway, his form. Sorry, I'm trying to do 2 things at once right now. I'm gonna have to go back in my pictures because I have too many references. I have too many references and too many pictures, but I'm allowed to do that because I'm an artist. And this tablet's mainly for art, for all I know. Because I have Mina done, Aizawa done, Bakugo done. Ida done. I have Ida done. I already know I have Todoroki done. You already know I have Uraraka done. I'm trying to build a design for Sue. But for Sue. And one for the others. Because I don't have Sero done. I don't have Kirishima done. I don't have Denki done, I don't believe. No, I don't. There's my boy. Zuki Midoriya. Or Abyssal Deku. By the way, if you guys want to, and if you feel like you want, if you feel the creative urges rising through you, come up for a name for my characters. Like, well, no, like, not, don't give them new names. Because then that's not an alternative universe. That's me trying to copy them and put them in my own infringement. I don't want to give them new names. I think I like their names. So great. There we go. Oh, they're called beasts? They're called beasts? Bro, I was calling for the beast before freaking Cook Run Kingdom Beast came out. I bet you that's a lie. I bet you this was, when I was doing this, this was. So I joined Cookie Run Kingdom again during the, like, start of Eternal Sugar Cookies. Like, sightings. Like, I was here when Eternal Sugar Cookie was here. But I bet you I made this when Burning Spice was here, because this was kind of old. I bet you I'm lying to myself, because this was April 25, which was a lot, like, way earlier this year. It's still 2025. Then, but you obviously know what I mean. Anyways, his beast form, which has finally got something more than monster. Monster sounds kind of lame. I don't know what floor I'm on. Anyways, I'm at 26 minutes, so I'm just gonna guess I'm on 4, 5, 6, 7 maybe? No, I think I'm like on 5. Well, I'll see at the end of this recording. Hee hee. So, anyways, his beast form, he's very spider-like. He's not like, oh, he's not normal, to say the least. His beast form contains him having spider-like arms and spider-like legs. And that's because when he transforms, he goes from his normal, like, from his original kind of like all cutesy, all hey, pay attention to me type shenanigans to here, I'm gonna have to look at the image. So both of his eyes, I'm gonna just tell you his transformation. Skip this part if you don't like body gore or body horror, because it's basically body gore, body horror. His body does transform, and it's going to get gory. You can't stop me from getting my gore, but I can stop you guys from listening if you don't feel comfortable with. Also, never listen to something you don't feel comfortable to, guys. Even if it's just my videos. Even if it's some popular video you like from some freaking creator. Just understand, watch what you want to watch. Anywho. So, the top hat falls off. That's how it starts. His top hat falls off, and he is him right now. Is he himself and I? Well, not I, because I'm not there. I wish. So, his eyes, I didn't write this down, and I'm going to use this video as a way to write this down. Listen to what I say. I recheck my videos. I'm probably going to put, like, I don't know. So, his beast form contains of his eye kind of fusing together. Because once he sees that someone's going to leave, or is trying to leave, he activates the beast, where the beast will start to take over him. It's kind of like a bunch of souls going into one body and making it stronger. His eyes start to fuse. It's like, and it's not just like, oh, a simple fuse, like, oh, one eye, like Steven Universe. Steven Universe. Oh my god, it's been a while since my sister forced me to watch it. Goodness sakes. Steven Universe. Anyways, that's my example. I'm going to stand by it. It's not like Steven Universe. No. It's more like if you take two characters, crush them up in a meat grinder, and kind of fuse their body parts. Frankenstein. That's a better example somehow. So his eyes kind of like start to become one. The pupils will like spin around a little bit before turning into one. And besides how long this like part takes, my talking, it's actually a very quick state. It takes him around 5 seconds. That's how long. So it gives out the anomaly. I like that word for a person that's stuck there. The anomaly to get stuck, or like to try to run away in time. So his eyes start to fuse into one. His smile starts to take up over half of his face. Now, it's not like one of those creepy pastas, or no, I don't like that. Like those analog horrors. I like those better. It's not like those analog horrors. It's more like a, you know, that one gotcha creepypasta where one of, like, and you would use, you like, for a creepypasta or a horror character, there's that one mouth you would use. I might show a picture if I plan on editing. But well, that is basically what it is on his face. His eye looks like a cat eye when I drew it. So I'm just gonna go with cat eye. That's his eye, what it looks like. His, like, what else changes is his, I'm trying to come up with a good example. Because I don't think I changed his hair far too much, other than I think it gets a little bit more matted. That's how I think. Like, his hair grows, like, slightly longer, and it gets more gross. Because that's the point. Creepy, gross hair, blah, 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 blah. Yummy. It's mine now, suckers. What's going on? Imagine Yoda singing this, and it goes like, hey, yeah, 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 hey, yeah, yeah. What's going on? I forgot how the rest of the song goes. His hair becomes more matted. His torso, it becomes more longer and thinner, like Slenderman's. Like, imagine that on a neck that's, like, just grows and grows and grows. If you know the creator Zen, because she did a video recently where one of her characters, Christine, like, his neck, I don't know, I can't tell if Christine's a boy, or I think he's a boy, because I know he has I think he has DID, I don't know. I follow along and then I forget. Not because I don't like the videos, but because I'm stupid like that. But his character, like, one of the oh, I forgot what they're called. I've seen a whole video on it too. What was it called? Altars. One of his altars gets like replaced as a different type of altar, and that altar like grows a really long neck. That's what, like, Zuko's neck is like when he transforms into the beast. It gets really long, and it stays like that instead of going back to normal and the others are looking. Now back to the but his torso, going back to the torso, like Slenderman, except centipede. So his chest and his stomach will start to rip apart and kind of go into two different pieces instead of, like, that one solid torso look. And you'll see, like, his, like, part. I need to learn how to draw a spine and rib cage, because that's what it's going to turn into, like a spine and rib cage. Well, thanks, Brittany. His torso, his torso turns into that, and he becomes more hunched, like Dandy. If you want me to do a Dandy run next time, I'll do that for y'all. I might even make it a public run. Like, wow. Sugar. Oh. What his arms and legs do is they kind of break apart. Like, you know how, Oh no, I need to come up with an example for this. Because I suck. Whatever. His arms kind of like fall off. Like one goes to the left, one goes to the right, as limbs do. And they kind of like tear off. Now you can see all the bones inside, but also all like the ripped flesh. Now the ripped flesh kind of grows into like these long spider-like arms. If you've seen, I think it was Scooby Doo Guess Who on this network, or even just Scooby Doo Guess Who. There was this one part of the scene where the spider like goes over the mystery truck. I think you can see it in different versions as well. There's a massive spider, like really long legs and such. They're like kind of, like instead of running after the Scooby Doo gang, it runs on top of the truck. Basically, it's like above the van. It's above the van, basically. It's above the van, and that's kind of what he turns it into. Except it's 4 limbs instead of 8. Now those 4 limbs, however, because of even despite how thin they are, he becomes extremely fast. At his normal walking pace, he is around your normal. I don't know how. Not the fastest person ever, but not the slowest person. Like, he's average. He doesn't go really fast, but that's because he doesn't believe exercise is helpful. If you know what I mean. Because, you know, some people just don't like their exercise. Cough, cough, me. Guys, I got a smoke bomb on a solo run. Ain't that crazy? I'm gonna go waste my bottle of pop now, because I don't need that, huh? Oh, no, I used it. Oh, no, I picked it up. Oh, no, I'm doing a machine. But yeah. Now imagine the Beast, Deku, going that pace, but like 5 times more. The reason you are given a 5-second head start is because he's insanely fast. He can catch up to you almost in seconds, which is why it's hard for people to escape. However, yeah, because it's just, but he only gets faster the more people, or the more coma civilians there is. I will get onto that soon enough. And describe. I'm going to go into deep lore in each one, so then I can write it down. Because I have whole lore sets for everybody, I swear. I just don't pay attention, I promise. I have lore sets for everyone. Who is chasing me? But, oh, Cosmo, I hate you. I genuinely hate you. Cosmo burn. If you guys want me to be Cosmo next time, I'll do that. Okay. Sorry. I really hope all this audio is being recorded, and even if the audio doesn't work, I might be able to remember it, because it's like, what time is it? Oh, it's 11:09 p.m. for me. So good job, me. Ree-hee-hee-hee. Wow, crazy. Boom. Flabbergasted. She spoke the time. Shockating. My mouth is dry, sorry. I'm like, my throat kind of hurts and it's like dry. So that's why I'm keep like smacking my lips. If you guys don't like that, I'm sorry. I'm really not trying to. I don't like it either. It makes me uncomfortable. But it's a habit where if my like if my like throat's dry, I have to smack my lips. I don't know why. But yes, sorry to people who suffer from that. I feel bad for you. Y'all deserve the world. I'm not joking. I'm just saying it like that because it's kind of fun to say it like that. I promise. I say it. I do it at school too, and stuff like that. Shinuri. I don't know which character to talk about. I might, because I don't have lore on every single one. Because I plan on doing the entire Class 1A. Like Koda, Sero, Hakagiri, Tokiyami. Other names. Oh, I forgot to talk about a part. That's great. So, in the world, in the abyss. Oh, sweet, not a freaking blackout. There's 5 machines still, so I'm wondering what floor am I on? Well, it's certainly not floor 5. Jesus! I know what that is. That's a pebble. That's just gonna suck. Well, at least I got smoke bomb. Now I know why I have it. Uh, one of the characters I wanted to speak about was, oh, this is an hour long. Well, I've been talking for, oh no, not an hour long. This is 40 minutes. I can't read. That's great. Well, I can read. I just can't read numbers. Uh, um, shenanigans aside. Another word now. You know how it's called the abyss, right? Well, in the abyss, you cannot call it the abyss because that's its full name. However, if you say that as a normal person and not even as a coma civilian, you can only say it when the beast is in the beast form. And the code word for the abyss is the cloudy skies, which is where that name came from. The cloudy skies is supposed to make it more childlike and more calming, to make it want people to stay in the coma land. However, if someone says it, a glitch noise appears, which is the glitched version, or I call it the glitched. Now, when the glitch appears, the coma civilians will change, not the person themselves. So let's say, because the main character is clearly not Izuku, he's a bad guy. The main character is Katsuki, because I love Katsuki, and you cannot stop me from loving him. He deserves the world, and I think he's cool, and he's better than everyone. Ree-hee-hee-hee. Well, at least I don't need any Pebble research. Goodness. Oh, Pebble, please don't come over here, dude. I really need to get this machine done. Pebble, please. Pebble, please. This is my last machine, dude. Please. I bet you're an amazing dog. I really want to check what floor I'm on, but I can't tell. I wonder if there's another way to. I want to know what they need to do. Actually, no, I don't think Quell will do that. Never mind. I was gonna say like they should have it where, like while you're on a floor, you can if you forget what floor you're on, there's like on this side or like above your stats. Actually, that's way better. Like above your stats, or not your stats. Like not right here. Like it's usually right here, but then your stats cover it. Yeah, it's like right there. But then if you need to look at your stats cover it. Go back and such like that. It should be like how much floor you're on, and then every single time you're on a new floor, counter goes up. Because I don't know what floor I'm on. For all I know, I'm on floor 10, maybe. Yo, if I'm guessing these right, comment below, give me a like or something. Oh my god, I keep forgetting. So the glitch version is where they kind of disfigure. Well, they don't dismember. I wouldn't say they would. They don't dismember, their faces glitch out. There we go. Better word for it. Their face glitches out. And each person is different. Each clone civilian, coma civilian is different. Each coma civilian is different. And for Deku, what basically happens is his neck does crack a little. That is when the glitch that's when the glitch activates. His neck will do that, and the glitch activates. Now, you'll hear, usually, if you are not a coma civilian, you will hear this massive ringing. Like, not like ringing as in like, you know when you get those random rings in your ear? I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like, in videos, like, I don't know what it's like Sparkle Afton uses it. She like has she has like a glitch noise she uses when, I think it's when they're traveling, or I don't know if it was a past video that I remember, but I'm pretty sure she was the one that had like when someone teleports, like William Afton or Michael Afton, a glitch noise would appear or make sound. I believe. I might be wrong, and I might be thinking of a different FNAF creator. But hey, at least I have the right subject. Or reaction videos, actually. So sometimes they'll use a glitch noise to like make the TV glitch out. And be like, oh, you can't watch this. Oh, you can't watch that. Oh, oh, oh. You see those people? Yeah, they didn't watch that. Or they didn't see that. My bad. My bad, gang. But yeah, that's what it is, basically. And oh, I know what the last machine is. Come here, big boy. But yeah, you'll hear that massive ringing the entire time, and it'll last. And the longest is no way this Yada glitched herself. No, did you all see that? No. Did she get out? Please? Nah, you got yourself stuck for a moment. That's a good job. Good job. Okay, I can laugh at that though. That's funny. Running into a wall, but you're not a player. You're freaking, I don't know. I think it's AI. Oh, well, that's what NPC, but deadly. I like that better than AI. NPC, but deadly. Villain PC. VPC? Well, no, if it's VPC, then it needs to be PVC, and that's pure vanilla cookie. We can't use pure vanilla cookie for everything. Pure vanilla cookie is just pure vanilla cookie. And I said PVC because protagonist. Wait. NPC. Oh. I was about to go PPC. Oh, that's great. Anyways. But yeah. Villain PCs. Back to the topic, and hopefully I actually stay on this topic for more than 5 seconds of this video. The glitch versions of each one does change. For Dagger specifically, because, other than his neck cracking, what also happens, oh, of course, this machine in the middle. What also happens is, well, I know where he is. His face transforms into something more different, more creepy. What used to be his beautiful eyes become soulless voids. Well, not soulless voids. To be specific, his scalpus? The white part of your eye, the white part of his eyes turned black, or turned gray, and the iris of his eye turns into a massive dilated pupil that is black. Duh. Or actually, not duh. Wait, not duh, because my eyes, but like from what you've seen from my art, my eyes aren't black. They're white. My pupils. My bad. Okay, they turn black. My bad. I forgot my art style. I know. I'm so tired. It's like 12 probably by now from how long I've been recording. Why do I have... Poppy, I actually hate you. Burn, lady, burn. At least you're not freaking Boxton. Boxton's... I hate you all. Cool. I hate you all. Hate you all. I hate you all. Hope you all burn down. Don't copyright claim for me for that. For that. Okay. His pupils enlarge and cover his whole iris and turns entirely black. He looks very soulless when staring into you, and his eyes don't reflect off of anything. So if you're wearing glasses, his eyes won't reflect off that and won't go back into his eyes. You'll just see pitch black void, which is kind of the point of it being scary. However, the fun part comes to his mouth. His mouth, like in analog stories, does become an entire kind of like void. Except, it kind of doesn't. So, what happens is his mouth, like the mouth of your face, basically, think about that, but it drops down to the ground. To the ground. And his lips kind of largen, like oh no, I don't want to use that example. That's not racist. No. I'm thinking of Disney. But what I'm thinking of is like how Disney used to be. when racism, quote unquote, wasn't a thing. I'm saying that as because racism wasn't involved in on a lot of things. I'm not saying racism doesn't exist. I'm just saying how it because like in the past it wasn't as involved. Wasn't focused on by the world. There you go. Not that it wasn't important, it just wasn't focused on by the world. Shakira, I guess. If I use that as a way to explain it. Not the best way, not the worst way, no. But yeah, so the lips kind of look like how Disney used to make black people. Except they turn into a lot darker red. They're like bloody red. And the inside of his mouth, like you can see the entire inside of his mouth. However, his teeth are like extremely blackened. Like plague has overtaken them. And makes it look really kind of scary. It would be so much better if I rendered it too. I want to render it, but I don't have a picture for me to render. Well, no, I can render the drawing, but the thing is, I haven't made the drawing into line art. I'm starting to debate if I should just render it on Ibis Paint instead of like another app. I don't know though. Y'all can decide for me. Besides the point. Yeah, his mouth does enlargen. You can see like the entire inside of it, and it happens from a span of 5 to 10 seconds. Now, this becomes extremely distressing to the person, and all of the coma civilians know that. So after the fact, what happens is they become extremely concerned, as if it never happened to them and only happened to you, the person. Also, I know it's weird for me to suggest this, but if you kind of want to understand a little bit more, or even make it into your own alternative universe, there's a character AI bot I made, and I think I just called it the Abyss, but maybe just put the Abyss, and I'm gonna have to test it out because I've never searched it up myself. Loki, I know I don't know what's the word. I'm that stupid. I'm sorry. How non-narcissistic of me, I guess. I don't know. Non-double checking, I guess, because I don't know. I'm gonna see if it works, because from what I remember, it has only 19 clicks, or like 19 people have actually tried or attempted using it. Or actually have used it, like 19 people or something like that. I haven't checked in a while, so sympathize with me for a moment while I Google it right now. Or not Google it. Not Google it. I'm not Googling it. I'm gonna like look at my AI. It should be public. It is public because people have used it. What if I just search the... I think I did this because I was trying to do a Abyss thing. Like I was searching up stuff that hasn't been made a lot of. But there wasn't one I liked made, and that's the whole reason why the alternative universe is here. I know, weird to create it off of that, of all things. Sympathize with me, please. I get Pebble. That's the funny thing. I get Pebble kind of closer, maybe near to the front of the run, because I haven't gotten Pebble in a while for all I know. And I've been stuck with these commons, with these rares, with these uncommons, I don't know. Trying to see what works. Okay. It should come up online. I don't know if it's because I can only see it. Please. Fishman, don't see me. I don't know if it's because I'm the creator and I can only see this, but it does says it's visible. It is... Oh, okay, so I'm a little lying to myself. It has 23 people that have typed on it. My user is at @nommom_bitch. Spaces are underscores. what they're called. There's some fancy, stupid name for like a minus sign, but on the ground. I don't know what else to call it. Don't freaking ask me, please. Come up with a fun name for it. I'm gonna start calling it that. Whatever name that I like the most, I'm gonna call it that. Woohoo, woohoo, woohoo. Anyways, I think so. Here's what it just says: the abyss. And it's a picture of a hole, like a kind. I don't know if it's a black hole, but it's like. It's basically kind of like black hole kind of type vibes, except it's not a black hole. Like, you know, one of those cave holes, but like fancy line. But then you add fancy lines to make it look more epic. I don't know what I'm talking about. Of course I get the speed at the end. That's great. Great. Ooh, I want that one. I don't need rehearsal. I don't think Blind Gap's gonna do me a bit. So, I just searched up The Abyss MHA. Just search it up like that, because the description of it says maybe the MHA version of Enna Dream BBQ. Or not Enna Dream BBQ. But that's what I kind of based it off of. Because I don't know. I don't think I didn't care too much for the game. I'm gonna be so for real with you guys. I didn't care too much about the game, but I did like the idea. I haven't seen playthroughs of it. I've seen people talk about it enough that I understand half of it. And I swear to you, I mean half, because I probably don't know. All I know is that there's this cool person called Coral Sunglasses, and I like her the most. She's the best. Nah, bro's got double regen. That's crazy. Shit, crazy. I don't know more. Sure. And there's like 3 question marks at the end. BBQ is all capitalized. Enna is all capitalized except the E is a 3. I don't know why I did that. I think it's because Ina, like what I call Ina, is called Enna. I think that's why I did it, because I made it look cooler and kind of made it sound like Enna. I might die this floor. I might end up not talking about another character, guys. So maybe not further in the video. Maybe like next video. If I see when I see how good this video becomes, I may record another 12 a.m. session by myself and do it. Comment down below what y'all think about that idea. Please comment, because I know at least like maybe a few people will watch this. I don't know if you guys are gonna watch a whole hour-long video though. That's cool though. I don't care. Typically, I really don't. Watch it if you want to. But yeah. So if you want to, go to Character AI. Check it out. I don't care if you do, because I know it's AI. I say, like, AI, I'm like on a balance meter. I don't like it, but I don't hate it. How do I put this? So, I think using it to steal art is really bad. It's kind of like plagiarism, but worse, in my opinion. If you're like trying to copy the entire person's art, that's obnoxious, and using AI to do so. Because I know you can put images in some AI websites I have messed around with. You can put an image in to be like base, and just type in base it off that, and you can get art off of it. So as long you, like, 1, you need to put down the creator's name if you're doing that, and 2, you shouldn't do it at all. If you can't draw, then try. Example, I wasn't able to start drawing really good until I hit 7th grade. I'm in 9th grade now. And like before that, and I kept drawing even before 7th grade. I've always been a drawer. I love drawing. I drawed horribly though in the beginning. But art styles change, and so did I. I probably could. Oh my god, I almost died. So you all need to understand, don't use AI at all. Like, imagine it as if it was illegal. If it's illegal, don't do it. If it's not illegal, do it. Alright, not that down. Get your mini notebooks out. Notebook. I'm about to go Blue's Clues on y'all. I just realized I had a smoke bomb. Besides the point. The reason I like Character AI, or at least what it used to be, when it wasn't all ads, membership, weird shenanigans. I still use it, I don't care. I liked story building. My brain likes to so my brain can probably make a whole movie off of things, like a whole 3 hour thing. Bet you 3 hours of just what I think of. However, I find it super, like, I'm unable to sleep sometimes because I'm not able to, like, express it out. Or I'm recording a video at freaking 12 a.m. or 11 a.m. Same thing at this point, bro. Anywho, Shane, but you better not motherfucking see me, bitch. Yeah, you thought. Yeah. Walk away. Walk away. Or I'ma bring my British on you. Oh my god. I don't even know how to speak British. Y'all, shout out to the British people. Y'all, shout out to others. Oh. Sorry, I keep like spacing out and like getting so focused in the game and forgetting what I'm doing. Let's go! My conversation gets to be longer. Let's go. You guys gotta be stuck with me longer. Yeah, I'm not editing this because I'm tired. I probably want to just get it sent by tomorrow or the next day. Because I think I don't know if I have a video for tomorrow. I think I got a video ready. I think it was like a collab of me and my sister. Because we were like, because Alex was like, hey, I want to do a collab with you. Hey, you want to collab? And I'm like, cool. You want to do? Well, there's my second Twisted. Hey, do you want to do a collab of Shadow Milk and Pure Vanilla Cookie? I'm like, sure. And I did Pure Vanilla Cookie. And I think y'all will like my side. I need to get a video of Alex's stuff. I'm gonna censor that. My sister's name does not need to be out in public. Yeah, I might have to. Alright, so. No, I know I'm not gonna edit it. I'm just gonna censor it. I better censor it, dude. I can't forget. Or I might try to. Okay, so I'm gonna have to find the timestamp. I think it was like 101, and just put a long, like, mute the audio at that part, because you all don't need to know her name. She deserves a private life. But I was gonna send, because so my sister doesn't have a YouTube channel like I do, and I wanted to send out a like a whole thing, because she has an Unveil account and she's messing around trying to show off her art, and I don't know. That's what Unveil needs to do. I like Unveil, but you need to make a feature where you can like search up like creators, because there are certain creators people are gonna want to see. Because I'm not gonna be able to see someone based off of tags. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. Not everybody's gonna put hashtags down, and at some point I'm not gonna be able to see stuff. Like if I want to see my sister's art, and I like your follow option. That's a good thing, but you need to have some sort of way to find creators. I get it. The community tab works, but it's not a community tab. It is a community tab. It's a community tab to find other creators, not to search certain creators. Like if I wanted to find my sister, then yeah. So they count this as a review if anyone on Unveil watches this, which I think is never gonna happen. There's no way that's gonna happen. This video is probably gonna get max 30 views, and maybe even not even 1 view. So I might be talking for 2 hours for nothing. I keep forgetting that. UV did not see me. VU did not see me. No. Exactly. Oh, what the fuck? Oh my god. Guys, did you see that? Scraps don't touch me. I'm a liar. I'm kidding. Cool, found the last machines. Anywho. Unveil, you need to fix that, but yeah. I'm gonna make a whole part where you can follow my sister, and then you can follow I. Like, however already put my Unveil account and I've already put my first creation. So if you can't find me by my follower account, try to find me by my character, which is Jewel Destia. I know, I'm fancy like that, but that's because she's a noble, I think. Yeah, I think. Crazy. Imagine. I just did that. Wow, guys. Okay. No, Jewel's a noble. You can look at her bio and the Unveil shenanigans. And make sure to read my description for the collab, because that's where all the information is. So make sure to check it out there, guys. Please and thank you. But yeah, I'm gonna try to do a collab. Like, because my sister was like, oh, I want a collab. Hey, I want a collab. I want a collab, Rosie. And I'm like, cool, I'll do that. Should I do this? I don't need this, though. No, it's better if I do it like that. If I do this. Besides. Anyway. Yeah. So, make sure to follow me up on the video. That might be, I'm pretty sure that's tomorrow's video, so you'll see this the next day, because I don't want to post 2 videos in one day. So hey, see you there in that video. Oh my god, I might seriously just end it, dude. I don't want to be in another blackout. Character. Mia. If hey, I haven't been making any bots recently, but I have a ton you guys might want to check out. I'm on the roleplay section. I don't like simple types, so if you really want to try out some really long ones, check me out. It is at Nom Nom Bitch, and you'll probably find it. I'm not gonna, because I'm gonna have to edit this, I might put a picture up, but I think I might not. I think the only thing I'm gonna do is just censor something. That's about it, though. Or, like, mute the audio there. Like, that might be my version of censoring. So, yeah. Gotta figure out something else to talk about, because I didn't expect me to get this far as yada again. Guess what? Get to see my tiles because I'm impatient. After I finish this machine, I have to see which floor I'm on. I have to see what floor I'm on, cause I wanna. I don't like. So here's my perspective and your guys' perspective. So your guys' perspective is like just my normal gameplay, and I'm probably gonna be able to see my floors after this, so I don't have to be impatient. However, that's for you guys. For me, what I see is a whole time thing that goes like it's like a rectangle, and the start of it is like a pause. So if I wanted to like pause something for now, please. Like if I wanted to pause something for now, I could. Oh, are you fucking for real? If I wanted to pause something, I can go use the bathroom or something like that. There's a stop button which shows like if I want to like stop the video or not, which I don't right now. I'm gonna stop it once the end runs. Be like, hey, goodbye. Might even send you guys to my Cookie Run Kingdom thing because I only have 8 people in it. And hey, I want more people to join me. You know, I want y'all to join Miss Bread Glory. And hey, if you guys want to send me friend invites on Cookie Run Kingdom, I will be happy to accept those. If I get to send gifts to people, I'm fine with that. Like, seriously. Like, I think you've seen my user. So, hey, my user looks appetizing. If you want to nom nom on that user, then nom nom on it and send me a friend request. And join my guild. But that's if you're brave enough for it. You know I'm an evil villain. Please, go away. I'm a musical genius. Oh, I have to go all the way back. What the hell? Nah, don't tell me I've been the only one that's noticed that. What is this? Well, there's a whole. Oh, I wanna. Dandy's World. You need to let us go into that room. Quell. I promise you it'll be worth your time if you just send me a little video, you know. Not send me a video. That's creepy. I mean, if you like show us some content, Quell. And I say us because it's creepy if it's just me. Cosmo, I actually hate you and I hope you burn. What? I didn't say anything. Not Quell. Cosmo, you're very, very nice, I guess. You. Alright. But yeah. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, sorry. I was talking about like what I see. So yeah, while you guys get to see all the floors and whatnot, it's like what I've been doing. And even if this audio is going to be recorded or not, that'll be fun to figure out. Oh god damn it. I'm fucked, dude. I'm genuinely fucked. Bro, I'm fucked. I'm fucked. I'm screwed. Guess what? I'm gonna. Hey, 16 floors by myself. Let's go. Look at that. Anyways, before I end the video, I'm just gonna finish this conversation. Censor that, link you up with the rest, and we're solid. So what I say is the pause button, then the stop button, then the time, which I recorded for an hour and almost 12 minutes. I have this the microphone, which I think is like it lets me speak or not into the device I'm using. I have a screen recorder and I have a trash can if I'm like, ew, this audio's trash. I can do that. Anyways, I'ma go. Probably not on Cooker and Kingdom. I might just watch some videos, mess around, and I hope all of you have a lovely day, a lovely my time. I hope you all have a lovely. Oh, it hasn't hit 12. That's crazy. Oh my god, that's crazy. I've recorded since 10. Feels like 12. Anyways, hope you all have a lovely day. Hope you all have a lovely July 26th. Let's get ready for July, or I guess July 27th or 28th. For thinking about it. Anywho, have a lovely July 28th, 27th, a lovely week in general, and a lovely next week. Have a good day, morning, afternoon, or lunch. Lunch is a good time to have a good time at. And I will see you all in the next video. Take care, everybody.